Okay, testing. Hello, can you see me? Can you hear me? Do I look good or not? My young plantain chips. Alright, hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Tracy Landu and I am a writer, journalist and creative. So this is my first video. I'm not too sure what to say, but I kind of want to come on and not rant necessarily, but just have say my thoughts aloud. If it comes off as a rant, okay, it's not meant to be, but I just kind of want to talk about a few things that have been, frustrating me and, concerning me, and things I've been thinking about in terms of like creating and being a creative, being a writer and what it entails, and just kind of my journey towards trying to get to the top or get somewhere in my career and just not necessarily make a name for myself, but to just put my craft out there and be unapologetic with it, just to be totally creative, just kind of pursue my passions really, things I want to do and get done for like forever, that I've been putting off and procrastinating and letting everything get me down. But enough rambling. One thing I really want to talk about is being creative and putting your work out there. So I want to touch on firstly me and my journey. I want to touch on things like social media, comparison, doubting yourself, limiting beliefs, going full force with your craft, whatever you love doing, and yeah, so I'll just start a bit with me. So for me, one of my frustrations or kind of things or concerns are that I am, or was, should I say, a information junkie. So for me as a creative, you like to get inspiration, you like to be inspired, you like to be motivated, and help that to push your right. For me, in my instance, is to help me get inspired to write something, whether it be a poem, a blog post, whatever it be. And for me as a creative, I was always looking on like YouTube, blogs, websites and stuff like that to kind of inspire me and help me do better. So for example, if I wanted to learn how to edit, I would watch YouTube videos on how to edit, that kind of thing. And for me, over the past 2 years, the frustration has sort of built up because I feel like I've been procrastinating, I've been holding off, I've been fearful of several things, of not just others' opinions on what I put out, but how to even go about putting out stuff that I want to do. And I was really just overthinking it. And this year, obviously it's 2018, big goals and whatever, but definitely over the past couple of months, for me it's just like I've been seeing people put out their stuff and it's growing and doing well, and I'm just like, I have so many ideas up here and they're just not like coming to fruition, or they're taking a while, or I'm putting it off and I'm letting other things stop me. And in a recent blog post that I wrote like last month in January, I was like, this year has to be the year of less consumption, less consuming TV, social media, everything else, and bigging up everyone else. Not to say that I'm not going to congratulate people if they do great things, but it's less focus on outside things and focusing on what I should do and I can be doing to be building myself up as a journalist, as a creative. And yeah, so I came up with the phrase for myself, just came up with the phrase less consumption and more production. And I feel like as creatives, that's what we should be doing, and people in general. I feel like if you have a plan, a goal, you should be so focused on that goal that you're just focused on creating the stuff you want to come to life, or creating that vision and having that vision and going forward with it. For me, the frustration was just that, I'd watch YouTube videos on how to be the best this and how to be the best that, and I wouldn't be implementing it. I'd be watching and watching and watching, and like, I thought to myself, like, why am I me watching videos? It's inspiring, it's telling me how to do the thing, but it's not me actually taking action and doing what I need to do. And so I said to myself, like, I have to just sometimes, like, just cut out social media. I have to take time away to do work. Yeah, take time to do the work that needs to be done. And I know people say it all the time, and you hear it, like, work hard, work hard, work hard, work smart, but work hard. And the work hard part is one you can't escape. Like, you have to put in work even when you're tired. You have to be disciplined even when you don't feel like it, because how are things going to get done? Like, I look at successful people, not only successful creatives, but successful people, and they just, for me, when I look at successful people, you're, like, well, whatever you consider successful, but successful people like the Bill Gates, the Tony Robbins, the Brian Tracy's, people like that, people that are experts in their fields, and they always took the time out to do what they need to do. They stayed consistent. They blocked out all the noise, really and truly. They blocked out the noise and the distractions and focused solely on what they needed to do. And it came to life. It showed in their fruits. So for me, I've just been thinking, I need to do what I need to do, basically. And I feel like on social media, you just see everybody, getting their life together, living quote unquote their best life. But really and truly, it's more just like, I know people always say this, but it's like a highlight reel. It's like, when you did well, I'm gonna post it on social media, but you're not gonna show. Why would you video yourself every day grinding, and like, video yourself crying, video yourself in a muck? Why would you video yourself doing that? Like, people don't tend to do that. I know there's people out there that are quite honest and transparent with their journey, and that's something I want to do, but a lot of people, like, it makes it seem as if everything just happened like overnight, and I'm telling you guys, like, it's not true. Like, people grinding. I was watching a video by Gary V and on Facebook, and he was like, he's been an entrepreneur for 12 years. He's been putting out work. He's been working with companies. He's been doing his thing for 12 solid years. And he was saying something like, 18 months ago, people didn't know who I was. And I was like, rah, it's true, because I never heard of him. I only heard of him of recent. And I thought, it's so true. Like, people have to grind. Like, you always see them success stories about Walt Disney or Oprah, and it takes them like 30 years, 40 years. So I just feel like in this day and age, and I don't mean to generalize, but in my generation, I feel like people feel like success is quick. People put out things and don't think about the quality behind it or the value behind it. People, I don't mean to get into all of this, but people put out like clickbaity stuff and YouTube videos and these trends that, like, for me, yes, it could be entertaining, and there's a time for entertainment and there's a time for value and purpose. And I feel like just nowadays, I feel like just the easy stuff is being consumed. Things that are just like, that are like frivolous, do you know what I mean? And I feel like, especially for content creators anyway, creatives, anyone that has a business, anyone that wants to kind of like share their passions, I feel like it's the value and the reason why you do it. If you have a blog, you do music, like, I feel like it's the reason why you do it that matters the most, and what people can take from it and what people can use to help it better their life. And so for me, that's been a big thing that I want to focus on. I've decided to transform my blog into like a personal development blog, which is just helping young women kind of be their best selves, but it's mixed with faith and creativity, so it's mixing those two parts of me, and kind of helping that to help empower other women and empower them to live their best lives and overcome limiting beliefs. Yeah, so check out the blog. It's tracylandy.com. And so yeah, that's kind of what I really want to speak about. I feel like I could go on and on speaking about this, but it's just something that's been on my mind and heart of recent, because I don't feel like no one talks about this kind of stuff. Like, I don't feel like people talk about the ups and downs of being a creative. I'm sure you see the one or two posts, but I feel like genuinely people don't talk about the grind behind stuff. People don't talk about, you know, how long it takes to get something going. People don't talk about the fact that you have to keep persevering and pushing. I feel like getting things quickly and easily and getting rich quickly and stuff like that is what is really glamorized. I feel like your value is the best currency you have. What you can bring to the table is the best currency you have. I feel like personally, if I'm gonna put something out there like videos or blogs or podcasts, I don't want it to just be for consuming sake. Like, I want people to actually take something from it. I want to strongly encourage people to literally implement it in their life. I encourage people to also make decisions that are best for their life, because success, for example, there is no one definition for success. Success is what you make it. For some people, success is having loads of money, being rich, being wealthy, having cars. Some people, for some people, success means making their mum proud. It means having children. It means having a family. For some people, success means so many different things. For me right now, I'd say success is just being absolutely, just being authentic, just being authentically expressing myself. For me, it's to overcome limiting beliefs. It's those small wins. For me, that is what success is, to build up the big wins. You get to define what success is to you. And so I feel like people should do that more. And yeah, just don't rely on outside people to tell you how to live or what to strive for. For me, I feel like I've been doing that. I've been letting social media influence me. Everything influence me. I'm just like, I don't really want this for my life. Like, I want to live how I want to live. I want to do creative things, and also I don't want to stop myself. I don't want to be my own enemy of progress. So me filming this video is even mad, because boy, yeah, I thought I was gonna set up something nice. I thought I was gonna put my makeup on, look good, do a little 1-2 weave or whatever, a little 1-2 frontal. No, I'm joking, not even a frontal, but like, for me, if I was ever gonna post something in my head, it would be like, oh, let me get everything set up and looking nice and pretty in the background. I'm just like, nah. I came from uni, borrowed a camera, and was just like, boom, let me record this, because boy, I've been putting this off for ages. I don't know if this camera shifted, but whatever, but I'm gonna keep going. Yeah, so I just feel like our time is the most valuable thing we have. When you think about it, like, if you deep what you do in a week, like, you see how much time you use wisely and how much time you don't. For example, we have 160 hours in a week, and a lot of it can get wasted if you track your time. Like, I've downloaded this app, I can't remember what it's called, which is mad. If I remember it, I'll link it. And it told me, it tracks like how long I spend on my phone. Like, even if it's just watching YouTube videos, it will track when your phone's active. One day it was like 4 hours, and I said, oh my gosh, that's actually crazy. And this is like over the course of a week. It was like 3 hours, 4 hours, and I was like, so I'm spending 3-4 hours on that, when really I could be spending 3-4 hours on recording stuff, writing, being creative, or I could spend with my family, or I could spend just doing something a bit more important. I came across the book Deep Work by Newport, and I feel like that was just the thing I needed. I haven't read it yet. I've been listening to the audiobook, so I'm not finished listening to it yet. However, the concept is basically people that can do work and do it consistently and focused, like with no distractions, are the people that basically make it. in make it in life and make it in this economy. Like if you think of the like philosophers, they'll just study and study and study and write and write and write, and you know, the ability to do deep work is really valuable. So yeah, that's something I'm trying to implement. I've been looking at morning routines and waking up early to try and get stuff that I want to get done. Yeah, and I feel like hopefully, or not hopefully, I feel like in the next couple of videos I'll be able to talk about that more and tell you how I'm getting on with it and what I've learned from it. So I feel like if you're struggling with time management and not, you know, prioritizing your time and not getting the things done that you really and truly want to get done, I think take some time, like take a week and just, you know, reflect on what you actually do in a week. Take a week to actually go through it. Take a week to plan what you're going to do. If you don't get to do it, figure out why. What is it that's stopping you? Is it spending too much time on your phone? Is it spending too much time socializing? Is it procrastinating? You're sleeping in too much? Like, what is it that's stopping you from doing what you need to do? And if you need to do work, do it now. If you're procrastinating from doing something, just do it now. Do it really quickly. Turn this off and go and do what you need to do, because you know, the point is not to get you to be sucked into the videos, but to actually do the things that you need to do. And I hope that this can empower you, and just learning and hearing more about me and my story will empower you. I was also watching so many videos, but I was also watching a video by Alex Icon, and I think it was titled something like how to go from a entrepreneur to an entrepreneur, and it was really inspiring, because he was saying how he wanted to, you know, be an entrepreneur for ages, but then, you know, he's like family life was stopping him. He had to look after his mum, and he was living with his mum, him and his wife, and it was just a bit of a strain financially, and that kind of thing. And he was saying basically, and he actually cried in the video, which was so emotional, but he was just saying how you really, the main thing is to just do the work that you need to do the work. Like once you have that focus, once you have that, you know, that intense focus, once you start building that, then really that's how you make things come true. It's not by watching videos, do you know what I mean? Like, fair enough, if you need help, if you need guidance, watch the videos. Take notes, this is important. Take notes, apply it, so if you ever get lost and you know, fall off track, you can refer back to those notes and go that way. If you need new inspiration, watch a video, go back and do what you need to do. But just sitting there watching videos, just sitting there consuming, is really not going to help things get done. It's all by action, and it's all by, yeah, taking action, doing the things that, you know, are not comfortable to do, getting out of the comfort zone, and that kind of thing is really, that's what's going to make the difference. The action, the moving, the activity. So yeah, and constantly learning too, because what you learn you can apply, as long as you learn to apply, learn to make yourself better, not just read or, yeah, watch things for the sake of it. So yeah, but if you're in that situation, I did write some notes. These are for myself when I was going through this and really feeling like I was just stuck in a mad place. But one of my first things, if you're feeling like I'm a creator, I'm a content creator, I want to be a creative or whatever you want to do, I want to start a business, I want to do X, Y and Z, I want to spend more time with my family, I would say obviously assess your time, figure out where your time is going, like really and truly. Note it down, rejig stuff, reprioritize, wake up early if you need to, wake up at 6 if you need to, sleep earlier, eat well, whatever's going to help you to get to that place, start doing it. And yes, it might be hard, your environment might not be, you know, conducive to helping you get there, but that's the whole thing. That's, you know, life is not gonna hand you everything in a basket, do you know what I mean? It's not gonna hand you everything you need, so you have to learn to overcome those obstacles. Make your environment as helpful as possible, train your mind, do you know what I mean? Make it easy for yourself by setting yourself up for success, even if people around you are not, you know, riding the same wave, even if the people around you are just don't understand what you're doing. and while you're doing it, your focused intensity is going to get you somewhere. And then a year down the line, 3 years down the line, they're going to say, how did you do that? And I'm going to be like, do you know what I mean? They're going to say, how did you do that? And it will just show. It just shows by staying on that consistent path of doing what you need to do, really and truly, and just not minding people's opinions. But yeah, the other piece of advice I have is just kind of accepting who you are right now. For me, I would always operate from a place of like, oh, I don't want to be here, and I don't like this, and I don't want to do that, and I wasn't focusing on who I want to be or where I want to be. I was always focusing like, oh, I hate being in this place, I hate not being able to do X, Y and Z, and not have money for this, not be able to do that, and all the excuses and reasons why I couldn't do something, when really the focus should be on, let me get there. Like, this is in my vision, I'm running towards it. So fix your focus, I'd say. Fix your vision. Focus on what it is you want to get rather than what you don't want to be or don't want to have or want to leave behind or don't like. Focus on it. Accept where you are now. Take responsibility for where you are now and keep it moving. Secondly is, yes, regain focus. If things are distracting you, social media, cut it off. I know it's not easy, it's easier said than done, but delete the apps for 3 days, 1 day, couple hours. You know, if it's really hard for you, a couple hours a day, just say, look, I'm not going to get on this, I'm just going to take an hour off. Just even an hour. If it's really tough for you, an hour, I'm going to take an hour off, and maybe go use it wisely. I'm going to take an hour off and be still. I'm going to take an hour off and meditate. I'm going to hour off and exercise, whatever, to just change your mind from, you know, being a consumer. Because, you know, there's like Facebook and Twitter, they're designed to be like addictive, right? You just, there's like a never-ending scroll. It's just always scrolling. If you didn't realize, I read like this report, and they were saying like it was like Facebook and Twitter are designed literally to be like that, so it can keep you on there, keep you, you know, addicted to it, keep giving you that dopamine that you need, that will just keep you, you know, on their apps. And I was just like, wow, when I looked at it, and I was like, it's so true. You just keep, there's like this never-ending scroll, especially with Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. It's like a never-ending scroll. It won't ever stop. So if you don't stop, it won't stop. So you kind of need to make the constitution like, okay, cool, spend like 5 minutes scrolling, alright, I'm good. Or just ask yourself, what's the reason for being online? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, am I doing something important? Am I entertaining myself? Because you can set aside time to entertain yourself. You set aside time to just scroll. You can even set aside time to like just not think. Like, you set aside time to just chill and be lazy. But everything has its time and its purpose. So if you're spending hours on end on social media, like, what's it for? Is it for a reason, a proper reason? Just what is the intention behind behind what you're doing? Next is to actually just do the work. It's to actually produce stuff you want to produce. Do what you like doing. It may not be amazing, it may not be perfect, but no one started out perfect. Even people that were like, I mean, no one started out perfect. I look at sometimes YouTubers, and if you look back at like really successful YouTubers now, like the Patricia Brights, like if you watch a video from like 6 years ago, if you see the quality, oh, it's mad. And even now we have amazing quality. We have smartphones, we can pick up our smartphone, the same one that we're using to scroll and be, you know, enslaved to, and just scroll and to stay on social media for hours. We can use that same smartphone to record the video. We can do photography, we can learn skills off our phone, and there's a lot of free stuff out there. So for me, it's just getting onto the producing part. Just slowly produce what you want to produce. If you like to write a day, like write 10 minutes a day, write half an hour a day, and just see how it changes your life, and how much happier it makes you feel, and how much more creative, you know, how much more you tap into that creativity. Have boundaries as well, I think, with yourself and your time. Like I was saying before, it's just the intention behind stuff. Like, have boundaries when you know, do stuff for other people, for when you use your time. Like, you just protect your boundaries, like protect your space. Do you know what I mean? Protect your peace, protect your space. Take time to take care of yourself. Take time to help other people do things if you need to, and if you're in a position where you have to help other people, you have kids, you have, you know, family that you have to help out. But you've always got to prioritize yourself, your mental well-being first, because how are you going to help someone else when you're like all over the place? You can't even help yourself. Do you know what I'm saying? You're not helping yourself, so where did the logic come from that you're going to be able to help anyone else in that kind of state? I actually wrote an article on, you know, 10 tips that will help you if you're in an emotional rut, so if you want to read that, the link is below. Yeah, just know that good work, quality work, takes time to produce. It doesn't happen overnight. Like, we really want instant gratification when really, I mean, if you want to really have something that is long standing, something that can, you know, last over time, then, you know, some things take work, and work might be 1 year, might be 2 years, might be 3 months. Lastly is just don't be focused on what other people are doing. People are going to say what they say, and it's not helping you, it's not paying for you, it's not anything to you. Do you know what I'm saying? Unless it's, I feel like people's opinions I value as feedback, people that I love, so like family, friends, and, you know, people that read my work and the people that are my audience. That's the people's opinions I value. Like, if you're not those people, okay, what does your opinion mean to me? Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, just don't be focused on what other people are doing. Focus on your life. Like, mind, you know the saying, mind your business? Like, mind your business, be about your business, and yeah, just get stuff done. So yeah, anyway, thank you for listening to me rant slash talk slash jibber jabber and just talk so much gibberish. Thank you. Thanks for tuning in, and yeah, I look forward to speaking with you guys some more, hearing your thoughts on what I've basically just spoken about, and how you see social media and how you see, you know, the world of creativity and being a creative, you know, in 2018. So yeah, I look forward to speaking to you guys. Make sure you subscribe, like, and share this video.